Happy Thursday, everybody. All right. Oh, thank you. It's the Girl Scouts over there. We'll get to brain-dead Biden in a minute, if I remember. But first, remember last year when sports site Deadspin posted a pic of a Kansas City Chiefs fan showing only half his face, the face painted black, implying he's in blackface and thus a horrible racist? In reality, his other cheek was painted red. Those were his team colors. But Deadspin didn't show you that. Here's a flashback. Instead of getting the approval that most woke media Karens generally bask in, the scumbag writer had to face the new Community Notes function of Elon Musk's X. In record time, Community Notes showed the kid's full photo, not just the half painted black. And now, thanks to a made-up charge of blackface, the folks at Deadspin are guilty of egg face. And I keep getting younger. So Deadspin tried to backtrack, adding a half-assed apology, quote, "Unfortunately, the article drew attention to the fan, though our intended focus was on the NFL and its checkered history on race." It was all about the fan. He had painted team colors on his face, but then you painted a target on his life. But now that 9-year-old boy's family is suing Deadspin for maliciously and wantonly attacking the child, alleging Deadspin's race-drenched political agenda. And the story's even more hilarious in that the kid is also a member of the Chumash tribe. Join the club, said one senator. But easy.
Waiting for that to over.
But it doesn't look good for Deadspin, the writer Karen J. Phillips, and the company Go Media, which owns Deadspin. My only hope is that little Chiefs fan gets enough money to buy Deadspin and turn it into a pickleball court. If it's possible. Fact is, racial smears now have consequences. You can't put out a race-drenched political agenda and expect that the victims won't inevitably fight back. But where did this kind of punitive ideology come from? Well, you can blame the race-hustling industry, and among its leaders is a very white woman named Robin DiAngelo. Robin's claim to fame is her book, White Fragility. In 2018, she describes it as this, quote, "It's a state in which even a minimal challenge to the white position becomes intolerable, triggering a range of defensive moves, including argumentation, invalidation, silence, withdrawal, and claims of being attacked and misunderstood." Meaning, if you're white and I call you racist and you disagree, you're fragile, which makes you even more racist. So it's a total lose-lose situation, like choosing between Jesse Watters Primetime and Jesse Watters Anytime. Yeah, all for that joke. And in one training session, she said this: to be less white is to be less oppressive, less arrogant, less certain, less defensive, less ignorant, more humble. But by that criteria, she must be the whitest white person to ever whiten the earth. Why does a white woman think black people need her help anyway? Isn't that arrogant and the opposite of humble? I thought this broad was against white saviors, unless, of course, it's her and she's making a buck. But isn't it weird how anti-racism always ends up being extra racist? It's a solution that makes things worse. You know, like a vaccine that makes your heart fall out. But say what you want about her lazy, stupid worldview, she has a strong financial incentive to keep up with this divisive crap. In 2021, she was making more than $700 grand a year from speaking gigs, book sales, corporate diversity consulting, and getting $14 grand per lecture. Well, I hope she's donating all that to reparations, or at least buying Joy Reid a new wig. So, what's Robin up to now? Well, here she is explaining the single image that captures the concept of white supremacy.
The single image I use to capture the concept of white supremacy is Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel, God creating man. You know, where God is in a cloud and there's all these angels and he's reaching out and he's touching, I don't know who that is, David or something. And God is white and David's white and the angels are white. Like that is the perfect convergence of white supremacy, patriarchy.
She's like a robot. She confused David and Adam just because they're both white. I guess we all look alike.
You all look alike.
Yes.
So damn confused. Need name tags around here.
Yeah. First of all, the painting is called The Creation of Adam. The title might hold a clue as to the identity of the person being created. And if you think about it, God doesn't have a race, you idiot. He's definitely a man, though, because on the seventh day he rested. A woman would go shopping.
A sexist would say.
Yeah. Of course, DiAngelo will say she shouldn't need to know anything about history or art because it's just white supremacy, and how convenient that is for her. She can churn out untethered idiocy without doing any real work whatsoever. But thankfully, those brilliant works of art will be remembered long after Robin's gone. That is, if we don't all die in the Civil War she's pushing. But what other works of art can we deem bigoted, sexist, racist, or transphobic? I mean, look closely at the famous painting, The Last Supper. Not a black person in sight. And what about Rodin's The Thinker? He's obviously thinking about ways he can keep the black man down. Or Edward Munch's The Scream. He's clearly upset because he saw Tyrus using his condo's pool. Because if you can find racism in the Sistine Chapel, you can find it anywhere. And that's the grift of people like Robin DiAngelo, Ibram Kendi, BLM, Joy Reid. You create an endless supply of racism even though there's no demand for it. And you can even find it in a child's adorable painted face. With more than $9 billion spent in 2022 alone on diversity, equity, and inclusion, it's become an industry for race hustlers, incentivized to find race in everything. And it's all connected. By reducing human beings to their immutable characteristics, race-obsessed snake oil salesmen do us all a grave disservice while lining their own pockets. But now that Deadspin is on the hook for doing exactly what she does, she may start seeing her speaking gigs dwindle. And if she complains, well, it's mighty white of her. And by her rules, that makes her a racist. Let's welcome tonight's guest. From macadamias to Democrats, she's an expert on nuts. Fox News contributor Tulsi Gabbard. Don't let his beard fool you. He wears it to get into R-rated movies. Actor and stand-up comedian Tyler Fisher. She's got comedic flair and removable hair. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor Kat Tiff. And in New York City, tourists take walking tours around his biceps. New York Times bestselling author, comedian, and former NWA World Champion. You know, Tulsi, I came up with a phrase, if I ever want to know the truth, it's called follow the money. I just coined it. If you follow, thank you. If all you have to do, if you want to find out why this stuff is effective, it's because people are paying for it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to try too hard to come up with it. Just use the jargon. Do you think this will ever end?
The money-driven mentality, no.
Yeah.
It's so blatant to see how people like her are being, obviously profiting heavily from this. Ibram Kendi profiting heavily from this. The thing that should be bothersome to everyone is how many of these corporations are falling for it and writing out these fat checks to be fed this nonsense where they're saying, oh, in order to be anti-racist, you actually have to be racist.
Yeah.
And that we should be judging people on the color of our skin as long as the people being judged are white.
Yeah.
And I think and it's just incredibly insulting. When Joy Reid said after Nikki Haley lost Iowa that it was the fault of all of the white Christians in Iowa and in New Hampshire and in Nevada and likely soon in South Carolina, she's completely bypassing the fact that, hey, we as voters aren't as stupid as she thinks we are, and that we see Nikki Haley for who she really is.
Yeah.
She is someone who's a neocon warmonger who probably because she never served a day in the military, feels like, hey, I gotta look tough, so let me go and start some wars, regardless of the cost to human life and to our country. That's who we see her as, and we're thinking for ourselves.
Tyler, you're an avowed racist.
Yeah, I heard him in the back.
Me too.
Shocking.
What do you...
I said small lives matter. Come on. What about us?
That is so true. They forget about us because they don't see us.
They can't see us.
They
It's
can't
not our
see us.
fault, okay? Looking down is hard.
What do you make about this of the Deadspin lawsuit? It's like a perfect consequence. You know, it's like this kid is going to basically bankrupt that company.
That's what's going to end this is lawsuits. I'm actually personally suing an acting manager who said they're not hiring straight white men anymore. I recorded the phone call, and I'm taking them to the Supreme Court. And that's been ongoing for 2 years. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's real. It doesn't get any press, you know, because as a black woman, nobody cares about me, right? But no, I mean, first of all, what's gayer than a rainbow headdress? Racist, maybe, but not homophobic at all.
Yeah.
Also, the Sistine Chapel, God is touching fingers with a naked guy.
Yeah.
Right? Call him racist, but he's not homophobic.
You
Where's
know-
that representation?
Yeah, maybe she was homophobic.
That's exactly right.
She didn't like to see two men touching fingers.
That's exactly right.
Frankly, neither do I. I mean, no, I'm kidding. Cats! How you doing over there?
I'm great.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what to ask you.
Okay,
but
I
I'm
can just
good.
take it from here, yeah.
Well, yeah. What do you think about whatever I just said?
Great. I'm so glad you asked. Well, we're talking about race, but she also said patriarchy, right?
Yes.
So she also said the Sistine Chapel was basically sexist. She saw some sexism in this painting from the 1500s because it's just a bunch of dudes. And my thought was like, wait till she hears about the rest of the 1500s. I Googled women's rights in the 1500s, and Google was just like, no.
No, there are no hits.
Yeah, no, seriously, I think you're owned by your parents and you're owned by your husband. So she thought that she really had a hot take there, but I don't think the take's really that hot, that the 1500s were kind of sexist.
Yeah. You know, originally they were going to call it the good old days.
You still call it that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, fun times back in the 1500s, Tyrus.
Oh, yeah. Real blast for me.
You're not going to be on the show tomorrow when we talk about Sonny Hostin. I'm so pissed off.
Oh, man, I don't care wherever
They
I am.
weren't that tall back then.
Oh,
Me
we
and Greg
were. We
ruled the
just
world.
ate you faster. Here's the. She's a brilliant racist because she knows to just say this. They create a monster that's not there. They can control it and bring it back. And corporate can still do dirty things and have people working overseas for 10 cents, but they pay one person $12 grand a year, which I'm open to negotiation, and to come in and tell everyone what's wrong with them. It's like that stuff that you used to do for money in England where someone would pay you to beat them up and tell them to be better.
Yes.
You know, and that's what this is. She goes in there with feelings, and it doesn't matter. She's good. Doesn't matter what's on the wall. She'll be like, the orange on Gutfeld represents the oppressive burn of the flesh of the yellow man who has to put up with being underpaid on the show. So if everyone could please reach your hands in your wallet, 10s and 20s, please, pass them to me so I can fight this horrible orange oppression. It's not my favorite color. I like green. I said I like green. Kat was cool with green. You had to have orange, and it was your white privilege that allowed you to pick the color orange when we clearly did not want the color green. Woo! See, I could do that job. It's easy. They're full of They say things that don't matter to anyone. They make all the money. She knows nothing about what she's talking about. The Sistine Chapel, the 14th chapel, the 11th chapel, she don't know. She's got no clue. She just says things. And people say, the nice thing is people are fighting back.
Yeah.
The only thing I disagree with, I hate that you have to mention that the young boy just happened to be Native American.
Yeah.
He didn't have to be Native American to wear a Chiefs headdress and paint his and cheer for his team. Any child, any fan in America that wants to put on a headdress and support the Chiefs, you go right a damn head. You don't have to be connected to it.
Although, maybe change the name of Sistine Chapel to Cisnormative Chapel.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.